भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी अनंत गति वैष्णव वृंद के श्री श्री राधा भगवान के जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महाराज के सुभद्रताय के मंत्राश्रमण भागवतम के श्री नाम संकीर्तन के श्री कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी महामहोत्सव कृष्णचंद्र भगवान के श्री वृंदावन धाम के all glory to God, all glory to God, all glory to God, all glory to God, all glory to all glory to
ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स पदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादं सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतिष्ये नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके। Today is auspicious divine appearance day of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. On this occasion, we will be discussing from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 3. Chapter is entitled The Birth of Lord Krishna. Text number 47. ततश्च शौरिर्भगवत् प्रचोदितः सुतं समादाय स्वसुतिकगृहात् यदा बहिर्गन्तुं येषतर्विअजा जा जोगो माया जोनिनन्द जायया ततश्च शौरिर्भगवत् प्रचोदितः सुतं समादाय स्वसुतिकगृहात् यदा बहिर्गन्तुं येषतर्विअजा या जोगो माया जोनिनन्द जायया ततश्च शौरिर्भगवत् प्रचोदितः सुतं समादाय स्वसुतिकगृहात् यदा बहिर्गन्तुं येषतर्विअजा या जोगो माया जोनिनन्द जायया
ततश्च शौरिर्भगवत् प्रचोदितः सुतं समादाय ससूतिकागृहात् यदा बहिर्गन्तुमियेष तर्ह्यजा या योगमाया जनिनन्द जायया
Vaishnavis. Tataha, thereafter. Cha, indeed. Sauri Vasudev. Bhagavat Prachaditaha, being instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sutam, his son. Samadaya, carrying very carefully. Sa, he. Sutika Griha, from the maternity room. Yada, when. Bohi Gantum, to go outside. Yesha, desired. Tarhi, exactly at that time. Aja, the transcendental energy, who also never takes birth. Ya, who? Yogamaya is known as Yogamaya. Ajani took birth. Nanda Jayaya, from the wife of Nanda Maharaj. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Thereafter, exactly when Vasudev, being inspired by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was about to take the newborn child from the delivery room, Yogamaya, the Lord's spiritual energy, took birth as the daughter, the wife of Maharaj Nanda. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur discusses that Krishna appeared simultaneously as the son of Devaki and as the son of Yashoda, along with the spiritual energy Yogamaya. As the son of Devaki, he first appeared as Vishnu. And because Vasudeva was not in the position of pure affection for Krishna, Vasudeva worshipped his son as Lord Vishnu. Yashoda, however, pleased her son Krishna without understanding his godhood. This is the difference between Krishna as the son of Yashoda and as the son of Devaki. This is explained by Vishwanath Chakravarti on the authority of Hari Vangsha. Mukam karati vachalam pangulanghayate grim jatkripatamaham vande Sri Gurung Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. Janmashtami Mahamahotsav ke. Wish you all very, very happy Janmashtami. An announcement is that it is fasting till midnight to prepare your consciousness properly. So this verse is spoken to talk about the situation of Vasudeva and Devaki in the prison of Kamsa. So Krishna appeared in a prison. That is the information we get from scriptures. Krishna is the person who liberates everyone. But he is taking birth in prison. Very interesting contrast. Why Krishna appeared in the prison? So that we, the conditioned soul, become free from the prison house of material world. That is the connection. So our Janmashtami will be successful when we can come out from the prison house of material world. So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ete changsha kalapungsha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Vinayanti Yuge Yuge. Krishna is not only God, he is the God of all gods. Special personality. He is the source of everything, including gods. So Prabhupada has translated Swami Bhagavan as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And quoting this verse, this is very, very important verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, because after describing all the incarnations, after that this verse was spoken to distinguish Krishna from other incarnations. Krishna is not avatar. Krishna is avatari. Very, very important thing to understand. He is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhunang vinasaya cha duskritam dharma samstapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So Krishna appears in this world in every yuga, according to this verse of Bhagavad Gita, for three purposes. What are the three purposes? Paritranaya sadhunang. Protect the sadhus, saintly people, devotees, Vaishnavas, and annihilate, destroy the miscreants or demons, and to establish the principle of religion. These are the three purposes of Krishna's appearance in every yuga. We have to understand, this verse is not related to Krishna. This verse is related to Yuga Avatar of Krishna. Yuga Avatar comes in every Yuga. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, does not come in every Yuga. There's a difference. Swami Bhagavan Krishna comes once in a day of Brahma. Another important aspect to understand. One day of Brahma is known as Kalpa. For Krishna, the sloka should be Sambhavami Kalpe Kalpe, not Yuge Yuge. Clear? Krishna does not come in every Yuga. Krishna comes once in a day of Brahma. And what is the day of Brahma? Sahasra Chaturjuga means 1000 Chaturjuga. And what is the duration of Chaturjuga? 43 lakhs 20,000 years. Multiplied by 1000. Then that is 12 hours of Brahma, one day. Just like we'll have one day. Janmashtami day is little long for us. But normally our 12 hours is very different than 12 hours of Brahma. So 12 hours of Brahma is 1000 Chaturjuga. And in one day of Brahma, 14 Manus, they rule. They are the rulers. One day is divided in 14 sections. And each Manu has around 71 Chaturjugas. That is the calculation. So when 7th Manu rules, now is 7th Manu going on. Now we are in the reign of 7th Manu. 7th Manu has 71 Chaturjuga. So when 28 Chaturjuga comes, 28th millennium comes, at that Chaturjuga, at the end of Dwapar Yuga, Krishna appears. Clear or difficult to understand? So when Krishna comes, which Yuga? Chaturjuga. Not Chaturjuga. Dwapar Yuga, and also at the end of Dwapar Yuga. But in which millennium? 28th millennium. Which Manu? 7th Manu. Okay? Then Krishna comes once in a day of Brahma. Then why he comes? Definitely not for the three purposes mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Because that is not related to Krishna. Then why Krishna comes? For that, we have to refer to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains why Swayam Bhagavan Krishna comes into this material world. He comes for two purposes. What are the two purposes? Premaras nirjas korite ashadan ragomag bhakti loke korite pacharan. So he comes for two purposes. First purpose is prem ras nirjas korite ashadan, to taste the nirjas. Nirjas means essence. What essence of what? Prem ras. Not amras. Prem ras. Prem ras. The juice of love of Godhead. The mellow of love of Godhead. So that is Prem Ras Nirjas, the essence of that, to taste. And Ragmarg Bhakti Loke Korite Pachara. Ragmarg Bhakti, there are two kinds of Bhakti, Vidhi Marg and Ragmarg. Raganuga Bhakti and Vaidhi Bhakti. Both are sadhana Bhakti. But when Krishna comes, he comes to teach, propagate. Which Bhakti? Raganuga Bhakti. So these are two main purposes of Krishna's appearance in this material world. So you should understand that Krishna's purpose is completely different. To kill the demons, to protect the devotees, why he has to come? To kill the demons, one virus is enough. Why he has to come, take the trouble, come here? Protecting devotees, the kingly personalities, they can easily protect the devotees. Why he has to come? Dharma also can be established by Rajarshis. He doesn't have to come. Acharyas, they can come and establish Dharma. For that Krishna, why he has to come? He has important business. That's why his purpose to come to this world is completely different. Krishna is very intelligent, most intelligent. Somebody came to check who is God, I think from Germany. He had a tour of all temples of India. And after completing the tour, while he was going away from India, he disclosed that he is convinced Krishna is God. Then people were surprised. How come? There are so many forms of God. How come you are convinced that Krishna is God? He said, I went to many temples, I saw many forms, but I saw they are very busy. Having weapons, this and that, very busy managing their life. Then how they can be God? But when I went to the temple of Krishna, this personality has no business. He simply plays on the flute and dancing with the girlfriends. This is the quality of God. Means, although his understanding was not based on Shastra, but he understood the essence. Right? He is most intelligent. Management, delegated. Whole delegation is done. Because management means anxiety. And if you want to experience joy, you cannot have anxiety. So Krishna is very intelligent. So as soon as he thought about this, then he delegated the responsibility to Balaram. Balaram is also intelligent. He also delegated to Chaturbuha. And they are also delegated. In that way, management is always delegated in order to experience the joy of life. So Krishna is a supreme enjoyer. So he wants to enjoy to the fullest extent. In order to experience that joy in this world, the essence of Prema Ras, he comes into this world. So, love of Godhead, Krishna Prema, is the goal of sadhakas, right? Mahaprabhu came to give us Krishna Prema. Namo Mahapadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaudatishya Namaha. So Mahaprabhu came to give Krishna Prema, distribute. So Krishna came to taste that. Because there are many pastimes that don't happen in spiritual world. And one of the festivals is Janmashtami. Janmashtami Mahamahotsav ki. There is no Janmashtami in Golok Vrindavan. Because Krishna is Aja. Aja means he does not take birth. Then we celebrate Sri Krishna Janmashtami. Contradictory, no? But it's not contradictory. Aja means Krishna does not take birth in the spiritual world. But in this world, it takes birth, but that is not material birth. That is known as appearance, Abhirbhav. Abhirbhav. That's why Krishna says, Janma karma chame divyam. Evam jabetti tattata tyakta deham punarjanma naiti mameti sa arjuna. So Krishna takes birth, but his birth is transcendental. And why he takes birth? So that we can stop our journey of taking birth. If we want to stop our birth, future births in this material world, then we have to understand the mystery of Janmashtami. If anyone understands the mystery of Janmashtami, then he does not have to take birth in this material world again. He will go back to the spiritual world. So Krishna's birth is Divyam. Janma karma chame Divyam. What is the meaning of Divyam? Transcendental. And what is the meaning of transcendental? Beyond three modes of material nature. Everything in this world is governed by three modes of material nature. Prakite kriyamanani, gunai karmani sarvasya, ahankaro vimuratma kartaham iti mannate. But we are thinking we are the doers. Why? Why you are thinking we are the doers? Because of ignorance, because of ego, ahankar. Ahankaro vimuratma. Out of ego we are thinking we are the doers, but everything is done by three modes of material nature. Those who are in ignorance, they will definitely sleep during the class. So who is the controller? Who is the doer? I am not the doer. Who is sleeping? I am sleeping. But what is the cause of my sleep? Mode of ignorance. And those who are in the mode of passion, although they are in the class, mind is somewhere else. And they are thinking what to do after the class. Mind is here and there. Why is happening? Mode of passion. And those who are in goodness, writing notes, attentive hearing. That is goodness. And those who are in pure goodness, they are in samadhi, ecstasy. So these are the different symptoms of gunas. So Krishna is pure goodness. So if we understand that, then also we attain the level of pure goodness. So that's why Krishna is Aja. Aja opisham abhayatma bhutanam ishwarapisham prakritim sam adhisthaya sambhavami atma maya. Atma maya. Atma maya means Yoga maya. Because the verse we recited today, it is explained, Yoga maya took birth from the womb of Mother Yashoda. Yoga maya. And another maya is Mahamaya. So Krishna takes birth with Yoga maya. Yogamaya does all the management of Krishna's activity. And management of material world is done by Mahamaya. There's a difference. Same Maya, but acts differently. Just like electricity. If it is connected with refrigerator, or not refrigerator, air conditioner. If it is connected with the air condition, what happens? Cold. If it is connected with the heater, hot. So electricity is hot or cold? Electricity is not hot or cold. Depends where it is connected. Right? In the same way, there is only one Maya. But when it is connected with spiritual world, it is known as Yoga Maya. And when it is connected with the material world, it is known as Mahamaya. So Krishna comes with Yogamaya. Mahamaya has nothing to do with Krishna's appearance. That's why it is not birth, it is called appearance. So Krishna's appearance is compared with rising and setting of sun. Every day morning, sun is rising. Every day evening, sun is setting. But we don't say, oh, this morning sun took birth and the evening sun is going to die. We don't say like that. Sun rises and sun sets. In the same way, Krishna appears, stays for some time, and then disappears. This is the mystery of Krishna's appearance. Sun is always there in the sky. It's not that sun is now there, after some time sun is not there. It's not like that. Due to our limited vision, we think that sun is setting now. In India, when the sun sets, that the time sun rises in the Western world. That's the way. Sun is always there, but because of our limited vision, we cannot see sun all the time. In the same way, Krishna is always there. Janmashtami is Nitya. In some places, in some Brahmanda, some universe, Krishna is taking birth. And after that, again, another universe. So in that way, constantly, Krishna is appearing. That's why this Leela is also Nitya Leela. Constantly happening. But due to our limited vision, we think Krishna appeared 5,000 years ago in our knowledge and stayed for 125 years, then disappeared. Right? Who can understand this? Rising and setting of the sun, who can understand? Who is familiar with the science of astronomy. But those who do not know the science of astronomy, rising and setting of sun is like a mystery. In the same way, those who are not familiar with the science of Krishna consciousness, appearance and disappearance of Krishna is like a mystery. But those who are Krishna conscious, those who are familiar with the science of Krishna consciousness, for them it is very, very clear. So in order to understand Krishna, in order to understand Krishna's appearance, in order to understand Krishna's activity, we have to be devotees. Bhaktamam avi janati. That is the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. Now we'll start the pastime of Krishna's appearance. Okay, are you ready? So let's see how long it will take. How long is the class today? Up to 10 o'clock? Then we'll have also evening class today. Not evening class, night class. Very good. So the story begins like that. Kamsa was driving a wonderful chariot. Okay, beautiful chariot. And who was sitting on that chariot? His own sister, Devaki, and her husband, Vasudeva. Just after marriage, Kamsa, as a very wonderful brother, driving the chariot. That is a custom. And while he was driving, he heard a voice from the sky. He says, Kamsa, you are a fool. You are driving the chariot. And Devaki, who is sitting on the chariot, eighth child of that Devaki will be the cause of your death. What a message. So immediate effect of Shravan, hearing. Immediately Kamsa became Krishna conscious. As soon as he heard the eighth child of Devaki will be the cause of his death, he became conscious of that. So, to become devotee, you have to hear, and to become good demon also, we have to hear. Hearing has no alternative. That's why hear attentively. Prabhupada said, we have to hear attentively. So attention given to hearing has a lot of impact. So Kamsa was hearing very, very attentively. Because it's a very serious message. Message of death. And after hearing that, Kamsa wanted to kill Devaki. All affection disappeared. That is the symptom of demoniac life. They are too much self-centered. For their own interest, they can do anything, including killing his own sister. History says like that. So Vasudeva, being the responsible husband, it is the duty of the husband to protect his wife. And recently, just married. What a situation. First journey, and own brother-in-law is willing to kill, is planning to kill his own sister. Then Vasudeva started giving the counseling session. started talking about the philosophy. But demon doesn't understand philosophy, doesn't enter. That's why it is said, no, don't instruct to the faithless person about the glories of the holy name, because it will not enter. Those who are demoniac, for them good advice does not work. That's why you should not give advice to those who are like Kamsa. We should not give advice. What we should do? Give them Krishna Prasad. That will bring some change. Then after that, you can talk. So Vasudeva was speaking philosophy, why he should not kill, why everything is temporary. He was speaking very nicely. But Kamsa was not willing to accept it. At the end, Vasudeva said, Kamsa, you should understand that Devaki is not the cause of your death. Her 8th child is the cause of your death. I guarantee you, as soon as the child will be born, I will deliver each and every child to you. That was the promise given by Vasudeva. And by hearing that, Kamsa was convinced. Kamsa had faith in the words of Vasudeva also, because Vasudeva was famous for telling truth. That is the pillar of dharma. But in Kali Yuga, left, right, center, people tell lies. Right? And if you tell them, don't tell lies, they will say, okay, we will not tell lies. That is also lie. So, telling lies is the common feature. Because we have the cheating propensity, and because of the cheating propensity, we tell lies. So, Vasudeva was on a different platform. The principle is that even if I have to give up my body, I cannot change my words. That is very, very important principle. So Vasudeva was like that kind of personality, and Kamsa also had faith in the words of Vasudeva. So deal is done. So first child was born. First child was born. And as promised, Vasudeva came to deliver that child to Kamsa. And by seeing that child, Kamsa's heart became very compassionate. And he told Vasudeva, this child is not the cause of my death. I don't have any fear from this child. So, you take back this child. Okay. So mobile phones are very active. So I request all the devotees, please put your mobile phone in silent mode or switched off mode or flight mode. Silence is needed. So first child, so Kamsa told, take it back. Vasudeva did not have faith, he may change. Demoniac persons always change. Don't trust. Very difficult to trust. Vasudeva knew that. But when Narad Muni heard that Kamsa became compassionate and Kamsa became a very nice person, he became very disturbed. He was very disturbed. He came rushing to the palace of Kamsa. He said, Kamsa, I thought you are very intelligent, but you are acting foolishly. I just saw the demigods were having meetings and they are conspiring against you, and they all have taken part in this dynasty. You never trust anybody here because all are demigods. And you are thinking the eighth child will be the cause of your death, but that is your mathematics. You don't know the mathematics of demigods. First child can be the eighth child also. Any child can be eighth child. You don't know the tricks of the demigods. Convinced? Very much convinced. Kamsa was very much convinced by the discourse of Narad Muni. But as devotees, when we hear this kind of approach by Narad Muni, we also get bewildered. So he became a nice person. He should have been very happy, but he became disturbed. And he was motivating him to kill each and every child. Why? Because if Kamsa becomes very nice, then Krishna's appearance will be delayed. So devotees want to see Krishna appear as soon as possible. Because unless Krishna appears, real purpose, what is the real purpose? To establish dharma and to annihilate the demons and protect the sadhus will not happen. That's why pure devotees are very, very anxious for the appearance of the Lord. So in order to expedite that process, Narad Muni gave that convincing lecture to change the compassionate mood to a demoniac mood. So Kamsa came to his constitutional position. That is the power of preaching by Narad Muni. Then he started killing. Because the way he killed, you cannot think of. So each and every child, the sixth, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, he brutally killed all of them. Our acharyas are explaining, these six demons represent six anarthas in our heart. Last, anger, greed, pride, envy and illusion. Unless and until these anarthas are destroyed from our hearts, Krishna cannot appear there. So therefore, anartha nibriti is very, very important. So 6 kinds of anarthas are there in our heart, and that has to be destroyed. So these 6 demons were destroyed, killed, because these were the demons also in the previous life. So in that way, 6 Garbhasuras were killed to make the womb of Devaki suitable for Krishna's appearance. Kamsa was extremely Krishna conscious. It is explained by Narad Muni himself in Srimad Bhagavatam. The intensity of Krishna consciousness of the demons is much more than the Krishna consciousness of devotees. Krishna conscious doesn't mean he is a devotee. When someone is Krishna conscious in a negative way, he is demon. And when someone is Krishna conscious in a positive way, he is a devotee. Favorable way, unfavorable way. Demons are Krishna conscious in an unfavorable way. Why Kamsa was Krishna conscious? Because he had the fear of death. And what was the purpose of his Krishna consciousness? To kill Krishna. That was his purpose. The whole and sole goal and attention and focus of Kamsa was to kill Krishna. That was the position of Kamsa. He was extremely Krishna conscious. Even the numbers, number 8, as soon as he used to remember number 8, he used to remember Krishna. While he was climbing on the stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Krishna. While sleeping, Krishna. While awake, Krishna. While eating, Krishna. Everywhere, every situation, he was always thinking of Krishna. That is a symptom of Krishna consciousness. But he was not a devotee. Why? Because he was thinking of Krishna in a negative way. So now 6 enemies, 6 asuras, 6 anarthas are killed, destroyed. Now Krishna sends his representative, Balaramji. So Balaram appeared in the womb of Devaki. And Balaram stayed there for 7 months. But Balaram is the son of Rohini. So Krishna told Yogamaya that you go to Gokul, you go to Vrindavan and do a service. What is the service? Transfer. Not fund transfer. Transfer of the womb. We think now we are very advanced. We can electronically transfer fund. But Krishna is so expert. Yogamaya is so expert. She can transfer the child from one womb to another womb. Anybody can do that in this world? We can transfer, shift message by WhatsApp, but we can transfer money electronically. But can we do this? That's why Krishna is the most expert person. So Yogamaya, what she did? She transferred the womb, transferred the child in the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. And in the womb of Rohini, Balaram stayed for another 7 months. So 7 plus 7. How many months? 14 months. And on Balaram Purnima day, Balaram appeared. And after 7 days, which is Janmashtami day, which is today, Krishna appeared. So why Balaram appeared before? Because Balaram makes all the arrangements. Just like if a minister comes, before that his secretary comes, no? To make sure everything is properly arranged. So Krishna doesn't come first. In Ratha Yatra also people ask, why Balaram is at the front? Krishna is God. Krishna should be at the front, no? Jagannath should be at the front. 3 chariots. First chariot is Balaram. Second chariot is Subhadra Maharani's chariot. And at the end is the chariot of Jagannath. The great personality does not go first. They should come at the end. That is the symptom of VIP personalities. So Krishna is a super VIP. So why he will come? And how he can come? Before all the arrangements are made. So all checking was done. So Balaram came and checked. Yes, everything is clear. Everything is pure. Because Krishna will not come in an unclean place. It should be very clean, suitable. So Balaram makes all the arrangements. So Balaram is very, very expert in serving Krishna. This temple is the expansion of Balaram. Altar is the expansion of Balaram. The dress of Krishna is Balaram. The flute of Krishna is Balaram. The spiritual world, the dham is Balaram. Everything is Balaram. That's why without Balaram, Krishna cannot do anything. So Balaram made all the arrangement in the womb of Devaki. And after that, Krishna appeared in the mind or heart of Vasudeva. And Prabhupada, taking this opportunity, is giving purport that Krishna does not have to take birth the way we take birth in this material world. There is no need of discharge of semen for the appearance or birth of Lord Krishna. Krishna appeared directly in the heart of Vasudeva. So I was giving a Janmashtami lecture to some college boys many years back. And one boy said very confidently, the Kamsa was a number one fool. He knew the eighth child of Vasudeva and Devaki will be the cause of his death. Why? He kept them together. He could have kept them separately. Na raega baans, na bajega mashuri. That was intelligence, mundane intelligence, logic. But they don't know Krishna does not need the physical union of Vasudeva and Devaki to appear. That is the system of material world. Krishna does not take birth like that. What to talk about Krishna? Brahma, how he took birth? From the navel of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. From the lotus. What a wonderful birth. Nrsimhadev from the pillar. Very interesting, right? So, Krishna appeared in the heart of or mind of Vasudeva. Vasudeva means pure goodness. Very important understanding. Krishna chose to appear in the heart of Vasudeva. Why? Because Vasudeva's heart is extremely pure, not tinged with any modes of material nature. It's completely transcendental. In the same way, if we want Krishna to appear in our life also should become transcendental. Transcendental means free from lust, anger, greed, pride, envy and illusion. If these six anarthas all together or one of them or two of them, anything is there in the heart, in that heart Krishna will never appear. So therefore, Janmashtami celebration will be successful if we keep our heart clean like Vasudeva. That's why Mahaprabhu came to give the process of cleaning our mind, cleaning our heart. And what is the process? Chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In order to make our heart suitable for Krishna's appearance, we have to chant and hear throughout the day. Then we can get the mercy of Lord Sri Krishna. On one Janmashtami, after midnight Arati was over, devotees were very much anxious for that Arati. Because on Janmashtami, whether we are conscious of Krishna or not, but we are very, very conscious. When 12 o'clock night will come, we are thinking of that moment, not because Krishna appeared that time. We are conscious because after that 12 o'clock, the real part of the festival will manifest. Right or wrong? So devotees are very anxious. Now is the time for honoring prasadam and they are all ready to go for prasadam. Many sannyasis are there, devotees are there. And Prabhupada said, today is Krishna Janmashtami. We should read from Krishna book. Okay, what to do? The founder Acharya, spiritual master, he wants to discuss. Okay. Unwillingly, reluctantly, sadly, they sat down to hear Krishna book. Prabhupada started reading Krishna book, first chapter was over. And immediately first chapter was, they started celebrating. Jai Srila Prabhupada! Indicating Prabhupada, that's enough, we should stop. But Prabhupada said, now second chapter. Then next chapter. Prabhupada was completely absorbed, but others were suffering. So that is the difference between pure devotees and sadhakas. For the sadhakas, we become 12 o'clock midnight conscious, but devotees, those who are pure, they are Krishna conscious. So in order to receive Krishna in our heart, we have to become Krishna conscious. And that will come only from purity. Artificially, we cannot achieve that. So therefore, purity is the essence of Janmashtami celebration. So Krishna appeared in the heart of Vasudeva. Why? Because Vasudeva was very, very pure. And it is said, from the heart of Vasudeva, Krishna was transferred to the heart of Devaki. And Prabhupada says, this is the real meaning of initiation. What is that? Prabhupada says, Krishna is there in everyone's heart, but Krishna is there in everyone's heart as Paramatma, not as Samsundar. But in the heart of a pure devotee, Lord resides, takes rest as Govinda. Govinda Vishram. So for conditioned souls, their heart is like the office of Krishna, because there Paramatma resides. But for the pure devotees, the heart is like a bedroom, where Krishna is very relaxed, very peaceful and happy. So, Krishna was transferred from the heart of Vasudeva to the heart of Devaki. Why? Because Devaki, as an ideal disciple, served her husband Vasudeva, who represents the spiritual master. And Vasudeva was so pleased by the service of Devaki. And because the spiritual master was pleased, Krishna was transferred from the heart of Vasudeva to the heart of Devaki. And that is the real meaning of initiation. What is the meaning of initiation? When Krishna is transferred from the heart of the spiritual master to the heart of the disciple. But we become very much happy after initiation. Nothing wrong to be happy. Why? Because my name got changed. My hairstyle got changed, for the brahmacharis at least. Then dress change, everything changes except the real thing. Change of heart. Janmashtami means we have to change our heart. Krishna appears in the heart. He does not appear on the hair or dress or name like that. He appears in the heart. So which kind of heart? Heart like Vasudeva's heart. Pure goodness. So that is the message of Krishna in his Leela of Janmashtami. So Krishna appeared, according to the verse today, and according to the purport given by Srila Prabhupada, Krishna appeared in two places. Very interesting. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, on Janmashtami night, Krishna appeared from the womb of Devaki, and Krishna also appeared from the womb of Mother Yashoda. What is this? Two sets. Yesterday we discussed three sets. Here two sets. Krishna appeared in two places. One is Jasodanandan Krishna, another one is Devakinandan Krishna. Krishna in Vrindavan and Krishna is out of Vrindavan. Right? And it is explained here, Vasudeva was not that intimate with Krishna. Why? Because Vasudeva knew Krishna is God. That's why Krishna appeared. How? In 400 Narayan form. Why he did like that? Because Vasudeva and Devaki was Prishni and Suttapa. So they wanted to have son like God. Then God said, nobody is like me. That's why I have to come. And Krishna told that I came as your son, as Prishnigarva. Then I came as Bhamanadev from Aditi and Kashyap. Now I have come as your son. In order to prove that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because if I appear in normal baby form, two-handed form, you will think that I have not appeared. In order to convince you, in order to make you clear that yes, whatever I promised, I fulfill that promise. So in order to have Krishna as their son, what they had to do? They did austerities for 12,000 celestial years, not earthly years. 12,000 celestial years. So get Krishna in our life is not a easy thing. We have to undergo difficulties. And when difficulties come to the climax, that is the time Krishna appears. Okay? Don't become sad by hearing that. Don't become disturbed. See the life of Vasudev and Devaki. In order to get Krishna as their son, what they went through. In the same way, if we want Krishna in our life like them, we have to go through the same process. First is austerity. Austerity is the symptom of human life. Tapo divyam putraka. Even Brahma, when he was not able to understand what is his duty, what he is supposed to do, he heard tapa, 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 do austerity. Why? Austerity helps us to purify our existence. This world is impure, our body is impure, our mind is impure, our heart is impure, whole existence is impure. And how to purify that impurity? Austerity. It is explained, human life is not meant for sense enjoyment. Sense enjoyment makes us impure. Austerity makes us pure. What is the meaning of austerity? Withdrawing the senses from sense object. That is the definition of austerity. Our senses are directed towards sense object. Dhayate vishayan pungsha sangaste supajayate sangas samjayate kamo kamat kadupajayate krodhat bhavati sammoha sammoha siddhi vibrama siddhi bhangshat buddhi nasat panasyati. That is the standard of material existence. Our senses, mind are attracted towards sense enjoyment. And what is austerity? Withdrawing the senses from the sense object and engage in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the simple meaning of austerity. So human life is meant for austerity. Swimming against the current of the river water. Right? When we swim along with the waves, it's very easy to swim. But when you go against the current, it's very, very difficult. So, material existence means senses are running towards the sense objects. And what is austerity? As a sadhaka, as a practicing devotee, withdraw that and engage in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So they did that. Sutapa and Prishni, they did that for many, many years, many, many years. Sometimes we ask question how long it will take for us. But we have to understand the process is simple, but process is not easy. We have to go through different difficulties, different challenges, different obstacles. And that's why this pastime of Krishna's appearance is very, very important for us. So many things we can learn. So that discussion will take place in the evening because time is up. So what happens? What?
If you want to continue, we can continue.
Now? Really?
No, nothing but kirtans, Lord sir. But till whatever time you want, you can tell.
No, it's not a problem because
That is our youth voice and they have to hear out.
okay, because I have to go for another program.
According to that,
Okay, we can have some discussion. So Devaki was imprisoned, right? Vasudev also was in the same place. This is a very good situation, staying in the jail, nothing. They did austerity, and in this birth also, another kind of austerity. One devotee was asking, why it happened like that? Why devotees go to the jail? Why they are facing so many difficulties? I said, Krishna appeared in jail. One of our main Acharya, Sanatana Goswami, was in jail. Haridas Thakur was in jail. Our movement is like that. But we become very scared going to jail. As long as that fear will be there, we cannot see Krishna because Krishna appeared in jail. Right? Vasudeva and Devaki were in jail of such a glorious imprisonment. In that place, Krishna appeared. It's glorious or it's difficult? Both. Glory will come when we face the difficulties. So a person, a devotee becomes glorious when he goes through difficulties. And how he faces the difficulty. Difficulties will be there for everyone. But more advanced devotee, more difficulties. More advanced devotee, more difficulties. More you advance, more difficulties. Is discouraging or encouraging? Just like I give the example, as a student, if you are in standard 1 student, what is mathematics? Simple. But if you go to 10th standard, it will be complicated or not? If someone, no, I don't want to go to standard 10, standard 1 mathematics is good. When you go up, you have to take more responsibility. Prabhupada gives the example, someone is the CEO of a company or some head of the company, managing director of a company. Why that position is given? Because he takes responsibility. Responsibility means what? Headache. Responsibility means what? Difficulties. Responsibility means what? Challenges. Life without challenge, what's the meaning of that? In this material world also, if someone wants to become successful, what he has to do? Facing challenges. If you want to have a comfortable life, then your dream will remain only dream. Some people, I have a dream that I will become a leader like this. If you don't act on that, if you don't go through the difficulties, then what will happen? Your dream will only be a dream. You will sleep and only see dreams. So if you want to make that dream into reality, then you have to work hard. Success formula of this world also, work hard. There is no easy way. We always want some easy way out. It does not exist. See Arjuna, even to become the archer, what he went through. One day he was eating and light was gone. There are two stories there, and he was still continuing eating. And he realized that in the darkness, if I can eat so nicely, why not I can practice archery at night? And from that day, he gave up sleep. Daytime he used to learn, and nighttime he used to practice. Prabhupada declares, pure devotee never sleeps. By hearing that, devotees go into depression. No sleep means depression. But Krishna also is the same. Krishna never sleeps. Spiritual world, no sleep means no ignorance there. So coming to the point again to the situation of Vasudeva and Devaki, they are in the jail. We may say, oh, it happened in Dwapar Yuga, but it happened in Kali Yuga also. Haridas Thakur was in jail. Sanatan Goswami was in jail. But it happened during Prabhupada's times also. Many devotees went into jail. And what was the crime? They are chanting the holy name. Like Haridas Thakur. What was the crime of Haridas Thakur? He was chanting the holy name of the Lord. And that was the crime. Some devotees, they are chanting the holy name on the street, and according to the law of that country it was illegal, and they are arrested. And they are put behind the bars. And news went to Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada said, don't worry, tell them to stay in the jail only. Because to get bail out of the jail, it was costing a lot of money. Prabhupada said, why to waste so much money? So what they are doing outside of the jail, tell them to do the same thing inside the jail. So what they are doing outside the jail? Distributing books, doing Sankirtan. They started Mangalarti in the jail. They started Harinam Sankirtan in the jail. And the jail superintendent started thinking, these people are very dangerous. They are dangerous outside, that's why I have brought them inside, but they are becoming more dangerous inside. So better to take them out. And devotees are released. It's a real life story. So Prabhupada never thought that this is a situation to be scared of, because he is fearless. Nothing matters for them. He said, oh, Prabhupada, there will be war. He said, what is the big deal? You chant the holy name, and if you die, you will come back to Godhead. For them, nothing of this world matters. So in the same way, we have to come to that platform. We think, oh, Devaki, she was in so much difficult situation, then Goswamis were in so much difficult situation, but they are not in that difficult situation. We think they are in difficult situation. They are not disturbed by that. They are enjoying Krishna consciousness. Because someone says, if we go to hell, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Jamraj is there, Mahajan, we will have Krishna Katha there. That is the understanding of the devotees. Wherever we will go, there will be somebody to share Krishna consciousness, right or wrong? Because devotees went into the jail, then we started a ministry, prison preaching ministry. So we have to see the difficulties as opportunity to serve Krishna. That is the symptom of Krishna consciousness. So Devaki was in difficult situation, definitely very, very difficult situation. In her own eyes she saw one after another, her son was brutally killed by Kamsa. What a painful situation. Can you think of a mother is seeing in front of her own eyes, her son is getting killed like that. But she was continuing. Why? Because she has complete faith that Krishna will definitely appear. So faith in Krishna, faith in Krishna's protection, faith in Krishna's mercy keeps devotees going. So in order to understand Krishna's mercy, We have to go through difficult situations. Because comfortable situation attracts anarthas. And difficult situations attract mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's why Krishna also willingly puts devotees into difficult situation. Then Krishna appeared as 400 form. Then he transformed into 200 form. Because that is original. Ete changsha kalapungsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swami. That Bhagavan, who is 200 form in Vrindavan, that form manifested in the prison of Kangsha. And Vasudeva was instructed, please do the transfer. Okay? You take me to the house of Nanda Maharaj at Gokul. So what was Vasudeva's mood and what Vasudeva did is another journey. And that journey took place at night. So that's why we'll discuss that journey at night. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Now there is no other service other than Bhajan and Kirtan. So you can ask some question, then we can start the other program of doing Kirtan in front of the Lord.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you very much for a very, very nice class. This class was better than next day's class.
Okay.
Krishna Maharaj, you were saying that when we are going to, climax of futility, right? So I am trying to understand how do we know that we are at the climax of futility?
Read Bhagavatam. Read Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam, all the climax situations are explained. We always complain, oh, I have difficulty. Read the life of Kunti Maharani. Read the life of Pandavas. Read the life of Prahlad Maharaj. Read the life of Vasudeva Devaki. As compared to that, we are living like a prince. No problem actually. We have no problem. We are having a very, very wonderful life as compared to their lives. For us, simple problem disturbs us. My parent does not allow me to chant. But at least they are not killing you, na? Hiranyakashipu was killing Prahlad Maharaj. But Prahlad Maharaj never told Krishna what's going on. He never complained. So you should hear the most problematic cases, then our problem will become very, very insignificant. Okay?
Maharaj, you talked about the 6 anarthas and then Krishna manifests in our heart. In Bhagavad Gita, he says, we discussed that when there's an increase in kama, krodha, moha, lobha will appear. But in our heart, he will appear when there's a decrease in kama, krodha, lobha, moha. So I was thinking of that point.
Contrasting point. So, yeah, Krishna appears, both are correct. Because when there predominant rise of a religion, right? What is the first line? Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abbuddhanam adharmasya tadatmanam sajamyam. So when there is a predominant rise, that time Krishna appears. But where Krishna appears? Where there is purity. Krishna appeared when all tortures were happening. But he appeared in the heart of Vasudeva. So it is the place of appearance. Krishna chooses his place very carefully. What is the place? Very, very pure place. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for wonderful meditation. In the beginning section of the class, you mentioned you were explaining about the delegation of Krishna.
Don't imitate.
Yes, Maharaj. So, to experience the fully experience the joy of Christ mentioned. Now, as service coordinators, we go on the extreme. Either we fully delegate or take on full and how to balance so that all participants, service, as a coordinator and the team, we fully experience the joy of service.
Because joy is nothing external, joy is the internal experience within. I give the example, when we are connected, that will give the joy. But we think, oh, only hearing about Krishna, I am not getting the chance to hear Krishna, participate in Kirtan, I am managing something, what is the use of my devotee life? How long I will manage? Okay, we think like that. But we have to understand, when you are connected, whatever you do, you will feel joy. My Guru Maharaj wrote a letter to his Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, that I am a sannyasi, I am supposed to read Bhagavatam, chant the holy name and preach Krishna consciousness. But whole day I am busy building lotus building. Dealing with cement, dealing with rod, dealing with bricks. All these things I am doing whole day. He expected a very compassionate answer. But he got a very heavy answer. So what do you think? My building and my books are different. Reading my books and building my building is the same. It's called Sambandha Gyan. I can explain my situation also. I was from a finance background. One of the external reasons why I joined ISKCON, I thought if I join ISKCON, I don't have to involve into finance. But immediately after joining first service I got the service of accounts and finance. And I was in the situation what you expressed. And I went to my Guru Maharaj to express my dissatisfaction. Then he said, the service gives happiness provided you are connected. The treasury you are managing is Radha Madhav's treasury. If you have that Sambandha Gyan, then managing treasury is also direct devotional service to Radha Madhav. But if you are not having that connection, even if you do pujari, you will think, why I am doing here? I can go to other place where I can do in a better way, same place, same, because he has no Sambandha Gyan. So quality of service depends on Sambandha Gyan and joy will come from Sambandha. But as a sadhaka, we should balance. If you do too much sadhana, no seva, you become lazy. And if you do too much seva, no sadhana, you become crazy. And Prabhupada said ISKCON is not meant for lazy and crazy people. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said 8 hours for sadhana, 8 hours for body and 8 hours for service. So therefore we have to balance our life. Yukta hara viharasya, yukta hara viharasya, yukta jastasya karmasya, yukta sapna bhavadasya, jago bhavati, dukkha. All our miseries will go away when we balance our life. As a sadhaka, we have to balance. Okay? Anxiety will be there. Whether you chant, hear, serve, because that is the nature of this world. Hare Krishna. Any other question? Okay.
Hare Krishna. So Maharaj, when Lord Balramji was transferred by Mother to his womb, So Mother Rohini was not with Vasudeva. She is in Vrindavan with Nanda Maharaj. So, I mean, I know this is a transcendental thing, but from a social perspective, how do you understand that Rohini?
Krishna is more expert in managing the social affairs. That's why Rohini was pregnant. Devaki and Rohini became pregnant at the same time. And after pregnancy, Vasudev told her, please go to Gokul. So pregnancy happened before going to Gokul. Otherwise people will talk how she became pregnant. Right? From the mundane point of view. So he managed that also very wonderfully. That's why there was another child in the womb of Rohini for 7 months. Okay? Hare Krishna. Any other question? Okay then, thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.